Hi Kelly, really sorry I couldn't make it down for your 40th birthday, but instead of actually making it down, I decided to write you a poem. I know, it's a little cliche at this point. But I'm going to read it to you, put it on YouTube, so maybe you can see it somewhat live, and then I think your dad is planning on reading it to you at your birthday party. So hopefully it works out. Anyway, happy birthday. This is called an Ode to Kelly Nicole. Holy mammary sticks, is Kelly really 40 years old today? Shit, that must mean I'm even older, 41 I dare say. But why do I always have to bring the story back to me? Focus, Eric, it's about Kelly and not you, don't you see? My apologies, but it's been a rough period of intense self-reflection, filled with crazy thoughts and personal introspection. And one thing is clearer to me now than it's really ever been, and that is that Kelly is one incredible person. So where do I begin? Do I begin with the funny stuff and lead with a few jokes, or do I go right into the sappy stuff for all you emotional folks? I don't know of any other way to do it than to start with our younger days, Kelly and I swimming in our underwear in our carefree, prepubescent ways. We were just two friends needing to decompress from preschool back then, well before I discovered girls and Kelly discovered men. I'm guessing the time was right around 1974, the year of the Watergate scandal and the Vietnam War. But none of this mattered to these kids living on Ventura Street. We were just best buddies trying to escape the oppressive Oregon heat. There are so many stories to tell, but which ones should be told? Keep it clean, because there may be some people here that even Kelly would consider old. So let's start with a story where Kelly jumped from a great height. She literally broke her back, so I don't think that was very bright. What the hell was she thinking doing that on a dare? I guess those St. Mary's honors classes didn't teach common sense, I swear. Hopefully there'll be lots of pictures tonight showing her young dance moves. You'll have to report back tomorrow and let me know if her skills have improved. How about all the vacations where Kelly often felt like a third wheel when Fuller and I tried to pick up chicks with zest and zeal? I think our battery average was pretty much 0 on those getaways. I wish I could blame you, Kelly, but it was my awkwardness that kept them at bay. Anyway, the memories from those trips are way too many to recall, the Sun River keggers, the Wally beds, and other things that would appall. But we're older now with kids of our own. We are the adult. It scares me to compare us to our parents. It almost feels like an insult. But I've seen you in action, Kelly, and you're an incredible mom. You're funny, compassionate, and you carry yourself with great aplomb. And for those of you who don't have that word definition in your brain, it means great coolness and composure under strain. I look forward to your hilarious letters updating all of us on your life. You're honest about your flaws, your fears, and how hard it is just being a wife. But they are real, funny, and raw, and you put yourself out there. It's an incredible gift to have such personal insight, I swear. Being a parent can certainly be a strain and can just be frickin' hard, but I want you to know that I'm proud of who you are. And now I sound like a damn Hallmark card. I need to change gears before I start crying or something worse, but what can I rhyme with that? I guess I'm stuck with just this blank verse. But now you are all curious as to what I meant by or something worse. I don't know, get your head out of the gutter. Don't be so perverse. As young as I can recall, Kelly has always been about parties and her pals. She's fiercely loyal and dedicated to both her close guys and gals. Anyway, they say a good friend shares the good times and listens to you during the bad. Kelly is that friend, and I thank her for listening to me blather on when I visited her pad. A good friend is also someone who knows about you and loves you in spite, and as all of you know, Kelly is that friend. Am I right? There's something really comforting about knowing Kelly for my entire life, through good times and bad, and even a bit of strife. There are no secrets, and we have no shame showing each other who we are. We're not perfect people, and we both spend way too much time at the bar. But who can forget her perfection on the go-karts at Wallowa Lake? I learned then that talking smack with Kelly is a huge mistake. She was running kids clean off the track and laughing like one crazy bitch. Her competitive juices were out of control. Who flipped that switch? And has anyone ever played her in a word game? My pride still hasn't recovered from the total ass-kicking by that dame. I quickly blamed my loss on drinking with Cooper in the back room. Even without that detour, I would have still been beaten down, I assume. And who could forget the massive party that Kelly had in high school? I think everyone at Jesuit and Tigard showed up. She was that cool. I did feel about my friend because he made a big mistake. He got drunk, and so we put him in your garage, where he promptly pooped on your rake. Who would have thought your rake wasn't safe from his aggressive bowel? Good God, I can't believe I'm writing about something this foul. So I must move off my 8th grade potty humor. As you can see, the stories of me maturing were simply a rumor. And I still feel bad about my finances when I was in Cancun with you. What the hell? We couldn't buy anything but hard-boiled eggs and brew? But what about Kelly's family? Should I leave them alone? What about her younger brother Kevin? And when the hell will he be full grown? I hate to pick on Kevnoid the hemorrhoid, but damn it I will. Could he ever catch a break? Why was his younger life so no frill? Kelly goes to expensive St. Mary's and Kevin gets Tiger Eye? Why did he get the shaft? He's a really funny, down-to-earth, good guy. Also, why did Kelly get a room big enough to have her own Christmas tree? And why did Kevin have to join the army while Kelly was drinking Chablis? Kelly used to play dress-up with Kevin and he had no shame. I imagine those playdates were like a horrible scene from The Crying Game. Kelly tried just about every sport in her day: soccer, swimming, softball, diving, crew, and even ballet. It's a good thing she discovered that her true calling was simply drinking wine. That passion combined with her incredible writing skills really makes her shine. And Jeff. Poor Jeff. An incredible guy and definitely my favorite beer butt chicken chef. And Kelly almost killed her poor dad with her parties in the St. Mary's carpool, although he got his revenge by making her tardy so many times she had to serve detention at school. Witnessing Jeff's trials and tribulations with Kelly makes me really scared. I have 2 daughters, Jeff, so tell me, is there any way I can be emotionally prepared? And what can I say about the Monty matriarch, Donna Lou? A great mom and a loving grandma through and through. And who could forget when she aspired to be a deacon in her church, while Jeff's main concern was if that meant his libido would get left in the lurch. Donna assured him that being a deacon would still mean occasional sex, but I think that Jeff may be reading this, so I should move on to tamer subjects. Donna has always been Martha Stewart without the white-collar crime. But that's enough of Donna running out of time. Moving on to Cooper. He is one unique cat, and Kelly will definitely never be bored. But honestly, watching those 2 interact left my faith in good relationships restored. He's a great guy, a loyal husband, and a loving dad. Plus, he is one crazy bastard, and his stilt-walking fire juggling ain't half bad. Sensitive, loving, responsible, and wise beyond her years are words I would use to describe Kelly, but only after a few beers. And compliments don't come easy out of my smart-ass yapper. It's easier for me to make fun of things like that crazy old broad that advertises the clapper. In conclusion, Kelly, I'd like to leave you with a little ta-ta-ti-ti-ta. I really wish I could be there to celebrate with you, your friends, and your ma. Happy birthday, Kelly. I look forward to many more memories in future years, telling stories, drinking wine, and sipping on ice-cold beers. So with that, I think I've rambled on for 7 pages straight. I hope you like my poem, but I do know that it wasn't great. And I also apologize if I was long-winded because I don't want to lose sight that it's a happy 40th birthday to you, Kelly, and we're here to toast you tonight. Happy birthday.